The dollar just had one of its worst years in decades, losing over 10%, and the Fed is printing more money. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how exactly I'd invest my first $1,000 before the dollar loses more value, because real assets is how we truly knock off what inflation does to our money. So if you're holding cash right now, you're quietly losing purchasing power, and most people won't realize that until 2026 punches them in the face. This isn't fake news. This is survival. And let me be clear about something really, really early. The more money that they print, the more we lose value in our dollar, and getting another job isn't the option. This video is not about getting rich quick. It's about not falling behind while they print money. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. So make sure you like and subscribe. And my goal is to help everyday people build wealth through investing in the stock market with clarity and not confusion. Let's go. Let's just start here. 2025 was one of the worst years for the US dollar since 2017. Now, a weaker dollar simply means one thing. It takes more money to buy the same stuff. Groceries cost more, rent costs more, insurance costs more, and wages, well, they're not keeping up. Now, add this part. The Federal Reserve is back to printing money all over again. And every time more money is created, each dollar you already earn becomes worth a little bit less. Now, we truly understand how that hurts you and me. They're not coming to save us, and we know that. And working more hours doesn't fix the currency problem, because then we just working more for less money. That's how investing offsets that. Most people think investing is about how much money you can start with. Well, that's a lie. It's about starting where you are, because we all will start from different levels. The goal is to consistently invest, and the goal is to find companies that we can buy that can compound our money. Investing is about what you own, not how much you own. And I'm gonna say that again. And the reason why I'm saying that's because important is because if you're owning the right stocks, great companies, quality companies that compound over time, then that's better than you owning a whole bunch of penny stocks. It's better than you owning a whole bunch of guesses and gambles. I would rather you own quality. And that's what we like to talk about on this channel. Quality, not hype. Just because the stock costs $5, just because the stock costs $7. If it's not quality, I don't really want you in it. $1,000 invested with a system beats $10,000 sitting in cash every single time. Why? Because wealth isn't built by effort alone, it's built by ownership. So if I had to start from scratch in 2026, no hype, no gambling, no guessing, here's exactly what I would do with my first $1,000. First of all, I'll start off with QQQM. I will first of all put my money right there. It does the same thing as QQQ does, but it's kind of like the little brother, right? It came out in 2020. It started. It means that you invested in a basket of companies, not on one single bet, right? It tracks the largest innovation-driven companies in the world. So instead of trying to pick one stock, you're actually getting exposure to, well, the entire industry, right? What I love about it is it's actually a little bit cheaper than QQQ. It has an expense ratio of 0.15. 0.15%. Now that means for every $1,000 invested, you pay them $1.50 a year. That's right. For every $1,000 invested, you pay them $1.50 a year. That's cheaper than trying to beat the market by yourself. Just let them do it. You have exposure to 106 holdings. That's right. You have exposure to 106 holdings. Now, here's the top 5. NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Tesla. These companies aren't trends, they're infrastructure, right? This isn't betting on one company, it's betting on the whole innovation system itself. It's saying, yo, QQQM is me saying, yo, the market, America, we gonna innovate. Next, I want stability. I want cash flow. I want something that works in good times or in bad. So the second stock I would put in my portfolio would be none other than JP Morgan. That's right, JPM. And it's simply because this is the largest bank in America, right? They make money from lending. They make money from fees. They make money from underwriting. They make money from wealth management. Now you got to think about it. This bank has $4.6 trillion in assets. They touch every part of the economy. Listen, Jamie Dimon got this thing on lock. And I want you to say this with me when I say this. Listen to me and listen to me well. If JP Morgan fails, your portfolio isn't the problem. We got bigger fish to fry. The system is under something bigger than all of us, right? So that's why I like this. This is the kind of company that compounds quietly while people chasing all of the big names. Now, the reason why I also like this company is because anything that goes IPO, this is kind of a big indicator of where we are as an economy. This can do good in tech-driven rallies, industrial rallies, whatever. Now, next on the list, I want to talk about a company that a lot of beginners overlook. TSM. That's right. This company doesn't design the chips, they actually build them, right? So roughly 80% of the world advanced semiconductors are manufactured by Taiwan Semiconductor. Think about it like this. If NVIDIA writes the music, then TSM is the stage or the recording studio where it gets recorded at. AI phones, cars, defensive systems, none of it works without them. So it's not a flashy company, right? But it's a necessary company. So in necessary companies, what do? They survive cycles. And that's why I like a company like TSM. Now, it may not get the hype that NVIDIA get. It may not get the hype that AMD gets. It may not get the hype that AVGO gets. It does not get the hype. It just quietly performs. And so as long as they're performing, this company will perform. And so I like this as a sleeper inside our portfolio. Now, every portfolio needs balance. And that's where healthcare comes in at. XLV. Now, this gives you exposure to 63 companies. The top 5 are Eli Lilly, Johnson & Johnson, United Healthcare, AbbVie, and Merck. Now, when I think about healthcare, I think about it like this. We already know that we live in America, and we know that the healthcare system is powerful. It's the untouchable, right? Well, I'm not buying this ETF to give me out of this world returns. I'm buying this as a portfolio manager who's trying to balance out the portfolio while I'm not front loaded on all the risk like we are with QQQM, right? And then we got TSM. So that gives us our growth. That gives us our risk. We like that. And then we peel back a little bit. We went with JP Morgan to give us some stability. And right here with this ETF, we get stability as well. I like to be stable with my first $1,000. Now, the expense ratio is 0.08. So now you paying about 80 cents for every $1,000 invested. Now, people might delay buying a phone. People might delay getting a haircut. But we're not going to delay healthcare. Healthcare has pricing power, and pricing power matters when the dollar is weak. This is not random, y'all. This is growth through innovation. This is stability through finance. This is infrastructure through semiconductors. And this is defense through healthcare. This is how beginners win by not guessing, but by positioning themselves. And I want you to take this for a second. I don't want you to put this in your head. I want you to just hear me when I say this, and this is real good. You don't need to be perfect in this game. You need to be early and consistent, right? So we know that 2026 it's a midterm year, and so much can go on in this year, right? Well, healthcare can be a slow performer. It took on at the end of the year and just outperformed the rest of the market when tech slowed down. 2026 is going to reward people who own assets, not people who want clarity or people who are looking for fair. Cash does feel safe. I get it. Until it quietly costs you everything. You don't need millions, y'all. You don't need insider information. You just need a system. And what this system does is this puts us in position. And if you've been wanting to sign and start investing, man, this is it. Let's start 2026 with a bang, y'all. Let's start 2026 with a system on building our portfolios the right way. So let's talk about it all over again, how we build ownership, how we protect our future, and we stop letting our money sit still. So first we're going to get our innovation with QQQM, which gives us NVIDIA, it gives us Apple, it gives us Microsoft, it gives us Amazon, it gives us Tesla, and the number 6 company inside of QQQM is Meta. So we get our innovation right there. Then we get the banking. So we get JP Morgan, biggest bank in the world. We reinvest those dividends. And when we reinvest those dividends then buys new shares of shares of that company. Right? So it's old money buying us new shares. I love that idea. And then we know if anything go wrong with JP Morgan, we got a bigger issue anyway. Next on the list, we go with what? TSM, because we doubling down on the innovation, but we're not going high profile. We're not going skyrocket. We're going something that's stable, something that can give us a great return and something that's needed. So we know while other companies get bought out, other companies get sold off, TSM will be consistent. And last but not least, we go healthcare. Why? Because we like Eli Lilly, we like Merck, we like AbbVie. We understand what these companies stand for and represent in America, right? And so this gives us a solid foundation. You don't need 100 stocks in your portfolio. You really need only a good 8 to 10 stocks, and you just keep rinsing and repeat. So if you like this, man, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video out with somebody. Because in 2026, we building portfolios that can stand the test of time and that can be bulletproof no matter the cycle. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, man. Salute.